So let's talk about forgiveness. Lots of times people would say, "Oh, when somebody hurts you, you should forgive them for your own peace." And then you see people going out of their way to forgive people that did horrible things to them. And I understand it brings them some kind of peace, but over time, over the years, and my 42 years in this world, I understand that it's not everybody you forgive. Hear me out. Calm down. So, so there's this friend of mine. Like we used to be really close, and we remained friends over the years. And then one day, just out of the blue, I was on social media and I was reading some story about somebody that used to bleach her skin and how she has taken time off. She doesn't bleach her skin anymore, and her skin has gone back to dark skin, someone that is darker than me, right? So I was reading, I was like, okay, interesting story. And I know this person, she's one of those socialite ladies. Anyway, lo and behold, this close friend of mine joined the hype and was like, "Oh, I used to I there's a friend of mine that used to bleach her skin, and we went somewhere for a skincare product advert and blah blah blah, and they turned me down because I was too dark." And I saw this, and it was a whole lie. Like, it was a whole lie, because I took my friend there because she has long hair, long, thick, beautiful hair. And the owner of the company was like, they're not ready for hair product adverts yet, that they are working on a skin lightening product and they need a light skinned person. And that was all that happened. And they bought us lunch and everything. We left there, we're okay, we went home. So it was later on that they sent me that message, and I told her, I said, okay, no problem, at least we got free lunch and we got some extra money just for showing face there. Anyway, this person wrote this whole thing on social media, like a friend of mine that used to bleach her skin. I was like, bleach my skin? This right you see right here is sunburn in Nevada. I've always been light skinned, and there was a time that I was looking for a moisturizing product because I have very dry skin. So I used this Neutrogena firming lotion that had iron, I think. And for some reason, this lotion was giving me dark knuckles and dark spots on my toes. So this friend of mine noticed it just the way I noticed it. She was like, "No, Bridget, this thing is causing stuff on your skin." And I stopped using it. So that was her story about me bleaching my skin. So when I confronted her about it, she didn't say much. She just went there and bleached her skin, and left the post there, a whole post that was a lie. And she added that they called her recently to promote their product and whatever. And when I heard all of that, when I saw all of that, I reached out to the company because I'm still close to them. I reached out to the company. I was like, "Did you guys call XYZ person for a product, whatever?" We're like, "No, we've never reached out to her since the time that you guys came here, and we don't even know her anymore. Like, it's you, we know, whatever." So I confronted her, but I hate confrontation. I hate it so much in my life. Confronted her about it, and there was no remorse. There was no remorse. And instead, she was arguing with me. Said then, but didn't you bleach your skin? I was like, "Oh, okay, so our private talk, our friendship is now for social media posts because you want to farm somebody that was doing whatever." And that was the beginning of the end of our friendship. So I'm telling this story because this person I've not forgiven. Yes, I have moved on from it, but I have not forgiven this person. And I just feel sometimes you have to cut people off because I don't get why you throw your friend under the bus for social media likes. And if you go back to this person's page, you would see that post is still there. People came there and they were arguing, light-skinned people and dark-skinned people were arguing about it. And she left that post there. A post that was, one, a lie, and then two, shaming your friend for something that did not happen because you want to rub shoulders with some celebrity, somebody, socialite somebody, whatever. So that is why I cannot forgive this person. I have other friends that they've hurt me and we've made up and we've moved on. But this particular person, I've not forgiven. And this brings me to a blog post I wrote about forgiveness. A lot of times they say forgiveness is for your own peace and all of that. But I feel forgiveness is not mandatory. I don't owe anybody peace. You don't owe anybody peace. If you want to forgive somebody for your own peace, it's good. But I will not go out of my way to make them know that I have forgiven them. No. I like you to sit in that discomfort that Bray has not forgiven you. I'm not the Almighty. I'm not perfect. God knows I'm not perfect. But I am not going to give you that peace that I have forgiven you. You can forgive yourself and you can still have peace. But you won't get that from me. And the thing is, when people hurt you and you forgive them, they think everything goes back to normal. And it gives them access to you to hurt you again. And this time, even take it higher. Even a family member recently, like someone that used to be somewhat close, not recently, over the years, they've done several things. It just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. And then it now got the mention of my kids. And I was like, no, this person, you don't get any forgiveness from me. I don't care how many family meetings they try to hold and try to settle things and all of that. That person is going to sit in the discomfort that I have not forgiven them. I'm not God, but yeah, I think God forgives. That's why I'm not God. So that's just my take about this whole forgiveness stuff, because people go about hurting people and just believing that they are owed forgiveness because they said sorry and whatever, but then tomorrow they do it to someone else and then they say they're sorry, or you're pressured to forgive them, and they just keep going, living their lives and getting that peace that, oh, this person is no longer angry at me. Oh, this person has forgiven me. Now I can move on with my life. Dude, you're not going to move on with your life. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. And when you keep forgiving them, you keep giving them jail-free card to hurt you, to hurt other people, and you keep giving them peace, but you don't ever get peace because one, they'll come back to your life because they feel now they have access. Two, they would stay there and demand your forgiveness and hurt you again. And then you have no peace. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. This is just my take. I would rather forgive somebody from a distance and move on with my life without them knowing if they've been forgiven by me or not. Like, it's only God that owes you forgiveness. I don't owe you forgiveness, but I would rather forgive them from a distance, or not forgive them, just sweep them under the rug and move on with my life, than making it known to them that they have been forgiven. That's just what I think of it. I love to have friends. I love to keep my friends. But if a friend is becoming a whole problem, male, female relationships, whatever, I cut them off. That's why I don't do friendship with exes, because exes would do all of these things, and then everything has ended, and they say they want to remain friends because they cannot live with the fact that you have not forgiven them. I don't think I've forgiven any of my exes ever. Maybe only one person, because that person actually showed respect throughout the whole relationship and the breakup. That's the only ex that I think I've ever forgiven. Every other ex are living with this, that, oh, this person don't forgive me or whatever. I don't know if they're living with it. I don't care if they're living with it. It doesn't matter to me. But they cannot reach out to me or send people to reach out to me to forgive them. Like, I don't owe you that. Please move on with your life. I've moved on with my life. Yeah, that's my take. Tell me what you think in the comments and let's discuss. And please, no preaching. This is not about church and Bible stuff. I know you don't. If you might not agree with me, and it's okay. But yeah, thank you. See you.